Want to stop by the rink and meet everybody, all the general manager, the John Davidson and all the staff and trainers, and kind of see the locker room and where it's going to be home for the next 2 years.
Did you come? You were in Hawaii, right, when the trade happened?
Yeah.
How did you get news that you'd been traded? Did the trade happen before you found out about it, or was there a delay in that, with giving you communication ability?
Yeah, it was actually funny in a way. We were in Oahu, and we were about to for 5 days, and we were about to fly to Maui, and I got a text from my agent that said the Columbus might be a possibility, and I said okay. And then about an hour later, got a call that said I was traded to Columbus, and we were actually on the way to the airport. So Danny Briere called me first, and said I was traded, and then Yarmo called me right after, welcomed me, and said they were excited to have me, and I'm excited to be here. And and that was kind of then John Davidson called, and then 30 minutes later I got on the flight.
Yeah. So did that help you have a more relaxed vacation, knowing what was up?
Yes and no, I guess. I was excited to join Columbus and be a part of this team in the organization, but I was still 5.5 days left in vacation, so it was kind of nice to be there, but at the same time it was kind of eager to come here and see everything. So, but I think mostly it was positive. Just excited to be a part of this team and organization, and yeah. So.
Yeah. Did you know your time in Philly was about over? Was that clear?
I mean, I think I had a feeling, especially with the team going in a little bit of a different direction, kind of a long-term rebuild. So kind of had a feeling, didn't really know, where and when and what time, I was going to get traded. But, once I got the news, I was really excited.
What do you think of the roster here and the team you joined?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great players and a lot of great talent. There's a lot of players that can make plays and play with the puck, and I think that's part of my game, and I'm really excited for that.
Are you looking forward to a new start and like a kind of just a fresh new team, new everything?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, anytime you're joining new group of guys, joining new team, different coaching staff and different city, I think it's a lot of new positive energy, and to have that to kind of help you play better and have the energy for the season is really nice. And just overall, I think I'm really excited about the players and the opportunity here, to win some games and to keep getting it better, as a team. And you never know, hopefully we can make the playoffs and go from there.
Do you know Werenski at all? I know that you guys went
same,
back to back.
Yeah, same draft. We kind of got to talk a little bit during the combine, when 2015. But he seemed like a humble and great guy, and I'm excited to actually play with him on the same team.
Yeah, you're from Yaroslavl, is that right?
Yeah.
Do you know Gabby Garikov pretty well? Like,
yeah. I mean, we were only 2 years apart. Growing up in our hometown youth program, the youth hockey, and we played together at the World Juniors and World Championships. So and last year when we came to Columbus, I went to dinner with him. So we've known each other for a long time. So yeah, he's a great guy, and he's told me as soon as I got traded, if I need any help, he's happy to help.
That's cool. I was noticing, just kind of looking over the last few seasons,
Mhm.
you signed the contract that you have right now. You go into 2019-20 and put up like career high stats.
Mhm.
Looked like you were used more in a kind of a slightly more offensive role,
Mhm.
and then maybe the last few years more defensive. Do you feel that, or
I think maybe it was a part of kind of everything we went through as a team in the last 3 years. I think that, overall as a team, the best year, in Philly was that COVID year, when the pause happened. I think we went into the pause on like a 9-game winning streak, and then had a decent, playoff run in the bubble. Definitely our game as a team wasn't as on the same level as, before the pause, but it was still, at exciting times. But I think afterwards, the shorter season, a lot of things went wrong, that year, and then the following year there was a lot of injuries, and we never really had a full lineup for a single game. So kind of similar situation to what happened to this team last year. So I think there's a lot of unfortunate circumstances, and where overall the team couldn't perform to the way they could. And I mean, it's part of hockey, it happens. And but I think overall my game is a two-way game. I think I can contribute evenly offensively and defensively, but as a defenseman first, take care of our end first, and then help out offensively.
Would it be fair to say that that there's more offense in there than maybe we've seen the last
I think
couple
so.
of years?
Yeah, I think like I said, we never really had a full lineup, and we were down and behind and didn't play with the puck as much the last 2 years. So it's really hard to create something offensively when you don't have the puck.
Right.
When you defend the whole time. So that's why I'm really excited to play on this team, because there are a lot of guys that can play with the puck, and there's a lot of guys that can put the puck in the net. So it's I'm really excited to be here, and just can't wait for the season to start.
Why do you think the Blue Jackets traded for you?
I think there's a lot of great offensive players, all veterans and younger guys that are coming into their own. I think defensively, breaking the puck out, and on the PK and the power play needed a little bit of help, and I'm here to help.
Possibility, most likely, Mike Babcock's going to be your coach. If you had John Tortorella, how can that experience maybe help you with going forward?
Yeah, both coaches, been in the league for a long time, have a lot of experience, and have very strong characters. But I think it's a lot of times that's what it takes to be a great coach. And I think if you take things the right way, it should only help you.
Ask you about a couple guys you may know, but are there any other players on the roster that you've had a chance to cross paths with, or guys that you know coming in?
Cross paths with Marchenko. Last year when we came into town, went to dinner with Gavrikov and Chinakov, so got to know him a little bit. But a couple guys reached out after the trade, like Boone Jenner and Johnny Gaudreau, and just overall from 7 years of experience playing the Columbus 4 times a year, whether or not you say hi here and there to some guys, and because like guys like Scott Lawton is really close with Boone Jenner, so a couple times here and there cross paths, whether it was on the way to dinner or before dinner or stuff like that. So but yeah, overall, just I think everyone's been very welcoming, and that's very exciting.
You've been here twice a year for 7 years, as you kind of mentioned there. You probably had some restaurants that are on High Street or anything like that you've been to, but do you have any sense of like the city or anything like that to this point?
Not as much as I would like right now, just because usually it's always like day trips or back to back, but or a lot of times we actually had team dinners here. So but you know, I'm sure I'll have plenty of time to, you know, explore and experience the city.
You've been in North America a long time, like going back to minor, I think.
Mhm.
But is it like you're coming to a team that's got a lot of Russians? You just mentioned a couple of them.
Mhm.
Tarasov's another one that'll probably be here next
Yeah.
year. Is it kind of cool to have a number of you know, Russian nationals as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for a while, so I think I've been here for 12, 13 years. So, you know, overall, I'm really comfortable with, you know, everybody. But it's always nice to have, you know, people there from your home country, and you know, share the same language and, you know, way of thinking, and, you know, just overall, you know, share the way you grew up, you know. So it's always nice to have guys that are, you know, from the same country.
Damon, great. There's people in Columbus who weren't happy that you were traded here just
Mhm.
because of your stand on Pride Night.
Mhm.
What do you say to them?
I mean, as I would say the same thing during my interview. I respect everybody. I respect everybody's choices. Everybody deserves to be happy, and but my choice is to stay true to myself and my religion. And but like I said, everybody deserves the right to be happy. Everybody deserves to be or do what, you know, what they please and what they want and what makes them happy. And you know, that's my take on that.